Hi, so this is Charlie. Let's take a minute to think just a bit about how we need to complete this Linux web user assignment. The first thing we need to do is to go create a new document, and we'll call it my doc. And we'll come over here and we'll give it a title, my document, and then write some text in it and give it a couple bullet points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll save that. And then what we need is to export to disk as HTML the document that we created. And we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Then we'll come over here to Code Anywhere. And you would normally start out in Code Anywhere at your workspace. And you can see I've got a number of folders here, one of which is my repository. I can tell it's my repository because it's got the Git folder in it. So I'll cd into that folder, the 2prog270 Calvert folder. And then you can see I've got a few directories in here. They aren't important. I'm going to create a new one, and I'll call it makedir create page 4. And then I'll cd into that particular folder. And now if I come over here, remember you refresh the page over here to see what's going on. And now after doing that, you can see that I've got a new folder called create page 04. And into that, I want to upload that HTML file that I just created. So I'll come over here and I'll take a look. My files, I don't like this view in particular, I like the details view. And here's the mydoc.html file. So I'll just drag it over here, and I dragged it onto the page in Code Anywhere, and then I choose Upload, and then Done is done, and there's my doc.html, and if you look at it, you can see this is the document that we had just created. So then what we need to do is to come over and create some new pages. So we'll create a page called start.html, and I'll go ahead and I'll create it. And you come over to that bootstrap page, remember? And then we just simply copy everything from that page, the start part of that page, over here, and we will paste it into the start page, and we'll save that. And then we'll create another page, and we'll call this end.html, and we'll create it. And then in the end.html page, we'll go back over to Bootstrap, and we'll grab the end part, right? This is where our body will go, but this is the end part. And we'll come back over here, and in end.html, we'll paste in that. Okay, so now we've got an end, a start, the start page, and which is right here, and we got the end page, which is right here, and we've got the my doc page, and what we want to do is put them together. And so in order to do that, you call cat, and then you go start.html, and you go my doc.html and end.html, and you push them all into final.html, or whatever you want to call that final page. And now if we come over here, and again we need to refresh to see the view, and we can see the final page, and if we look at it, we'll see that it's got the doc page, it's got the start page up here on the top, then it's got the HTML that we wrote here, and then down at the bottom it's got the end part right here. So we've got our page created. The other things that we need, which I think you all are familiar with by now, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them, are the Bootstrap page, the index.css page, and that's it. Those are the two which we know about from before. You've seen them before, right? You've seen those two pages. So I'm going to come back over here to create page 4, and I'm going to paste them in. And now Bootstrap and Index are both in there. Now I'll come back down to the command line, and the only thing that's left to do at this point, I'll go back down one directory into the root of my directory. Here's the page 4, git status, and you can see that it says there's an untracked file. It's a directory called create page. So I'll do git add to add it in, git commit, add new page, and then git push. And that pushes it up into the repository.